Right now on Up with KREM, people in Western Washington are still dealing with the aftermath of the major flooding.
After some mild and rainy days recently, we'll have a return of some snow. For some, we're tracking who is going to get that most snow tonight.
Looking for some holiday fun? Well, we're letting you know what's happening around the inland Northwest in your weekend What's Up. One Spokane business opened their doors for those in our community looking for a place to celebrate Christmas.
Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here on Up with KREM. It is 6 o'clock this morning on this beautiful Friday. I'm Christian Garza filling in for Tim and Nicole. Let's bring in meteorologist Thomas Patrick because, Thomas, everybody was wishing for snow for Christmas. Everyone was wanting a white Christmas. Seemingly, everyone's wishes are just a day late.
Yeah,
isn't that right?
Same with the Powerball wishes. I don't think any of us won that jackpot yesterday. If you are hoping for snow, it might be just a day late because we are tracking a pretty large storm system that's going to switch the rain over to snow at some point today. Might be earlier for some than others. As it stands right now, things are all rainfall. In fact, it has started to rain all throughout Spokane, the Valley, Coeur d'Alene, actually some decently moderate rain right now as well. Little sliver of some white popping up on Doppler radar to represent maybe a little bit of snow at first. I don't think we're going to get a ton of snow this morning. It's more of an evening event for us. Winter weather advisories for the Palouse and the Silver Valley start at 4 p.m. tonight.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Alrighty, looking at traffic right now, we're looking at I-90 in Barker. As you can see, there are more people out on the roadways here this morning. Roadways might be just a little bit wet from those overnight showers, but definitely not. There's no sort of backup or anything like that you have to worry about on wherever you need to go. Here on Up with KREM, we bring you weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. In Western Washington, some residents are still cleaning up following the devastating flooding. At one apartment complex in Pacific, residents were actually celebrating Christmas very differently. Those living on the top floor of the Megan's Court apartments were able to open gifts in their dry apartment, while those who lived on the bottom floor had to celebrate somewhere else after the White River levee failed, flooding the complex and destroying everything. Residents salvaged what they could.
It smells like a swamp. And it's very soupy and moist and gross. And it smells.
The apartment complex told people they'd have to gut out the entire bottom floor and that it could be done as early as a month, although many are skeptical.
Brave. Brave little girl. Some kids just, panic. So for her able to quick thinking, her mom must have taught her, you just kick them where it counts and run like crazy.
An 11-year-old girl was able to escape an alleged kidnapping by kicking her kidnapper in the groin. According to Vancouver police, the girl was playing with her friends at a soccer field when 31-year-old Jerson Hartman from Twin Falls, Idaho, approached her, taking her phone and allegedly grabbing her by the elbow and saying, "Come here, little girl." The girl kicked him and was able to escape. The United States has launched strikes against Islamic State forces in Nigeria. President Trump posted on social media saying, in part, the strikes were launched against, quote, terrorist scum who have been viciously killing primarily innocent Christians. This is unclassified video by the Department of Defense. Nigeria's government confirmed it coordinated the strike with the U.S. to hit terrorist targets. The Trump administration has for months highlighted the alleged persecution of Christians in Nigeria, but experts say both Christians and Muslims have suffered at the hands of extremist groups in the Western African country. It's unclear how many people were killed in these strikes. The Trump administration will start garnishing wages of those who have not made a student loan payment in at least 270 days. First notices will go out to about 1,000 borrowers in early January. That number is expected to go up in the following months. Now, back in April, the Education Department said more than 5 million borrowers were in default and nearly 4 million were delinquent. That means they hadn't paid in over 90 days.
We love that Spokane customers love to shop local. We have a more curated selection than sometimes national chains can give you, and we also are able to give a little bit more immediate customer service. We can respond to requests a little bit faster.
Local businesses say this holiday season they saw more customers come into their stores. One store saying this year reminded them of the pre-COVID holiday seasons. They said they saw an average of 20% more people walk through their doors. And while many celebrated Christmas morning with their families, that's not always an option for everyone. That's why KREM 2's Caitlin Galloway checked out one Spokane business who made it their mission to serve the community.
While most businesses are closed on Christmas Day, Lunarium is not only open, they're giving away tea and cookies to create community for Christmas. One of Lunarium's co-owners, Amy Clark, saw a need in her community while scrolling through Facebook a couple of years ago.
It was post after post of, I just moved to town, I don't have any family. I don't know anyone, I just moved to town, I don't have any family. I'm so lonely, I don't know anyone. And just this onslaught of people having no place to go. And I thought, well, I have a location. I make cookies.
Clark and her partner Dorian Karahalius co-own Lunarium, which they started with community in mind.
We always say that we're a community space that just happens to serve really good tea and food. And that's always been kind of our guiding light.
Clark says the first year they did this, she realized she wasn't just providing a space for people to go, but a place where genuine friendships were formed.
And we've kind of seen this new phenomenon of chosen family as opposed to blood family, and we're really embracing that. And especially chosen family and chosen friends that have become family. And so we've just kind of taken that to the next notch, and if you do not have family, you can come be a part of ours.
It's a message that many in the community have resonated with and embraced.
To know there is a place that's warm and inviting and you can meet new friends, that touches my heart so deeply and is exactly the reason I exist. And so I just think it's an amazing thing to come and support.
This year, they've baked almost 450 cookies, and their goal, just like previous years, is to give all of them away. In Spokane, Caitlin Galloway, KREM 2 News.
Time is 6:07. Let's look at our forecast for today, this day after Christmas. Starting with rain this morning straight away. In fact, it just started raining a few minutes ago here in Spokane. It's likely going to rain for the rest of the morning, if not even change over to snow. It just kind of depends on our temperatures, and it is close right now, but at the moment we're just kind of hovering on the rain side of that rain-snow line. That'll be case for most of the day, but once we hit the evening tonight, that's when we'll really start to change over to snow, especially for the Palouse, who is probably going to get the most snow overall. I kind of tag the Palouse and the Silver Valley as 1 to 3 inches of snow starting tonight. Spokane will end up with a bit less because it doesn't line up just perfectly for us.
Thank you, Thomas. Well, still ahead on Up with KREM. If you've been wondering if Nicole and Jeremy were able to get their van up and running, we have the answer for you after the break. And later, just because it's the holidays, it does not give you an excuse to break the laws. Later in the show, find out who one sheriff's office pulled over this holiday season. But right now, it's time for your wake-up call. Now, this morning, we wanted to know how you celebrated the holidays and asked you guys to send us pictures. Oh, I see a picture of a cat sitting in a window. Always really good. Morning, Christian. It was a quiet celebration with the hub. Surprise. I can't read the rest of it. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Thank you so much. Surprised him with the new Keurig and got the cat a few new toys. Oh, I'm sure they both really appreciated that. I definitely need a new Keurig too. Oh, what a cute picture of the kiddos as well. Well, you drive the conversation here on this show. You can text us at the number 509-448-2000 to be a part of the show. But first, here's a live look outside.